Hey there guys, this is 88 Shadow Angel here once again. It's been a couple of weeks now since I did a vid, for a week or so, no, a couple of weeks I think. And today I thought I'd bring you something for my Blood Angels army, or a bit more of my Blood Angels army, because I haven't done, all the Terminators are still having the final touches put on them before I can film them. So today I thought I'd show quite possibly one of my favourite units that I absolutely love the fact that I have to get to use, which is of course the Space Hulk Terminators for obviously Space Hulk when it got redone, with the absolutely beautiful plastic models of Blood Angel First Company. There we go. So I'm going to show you a couple squads today, because obviously there's two squads. Plus also the unit I had to make for Gideon, which is the guy with for the hammer, and really just talk a bit more about them. So Terminators in general are obviously your first company veterans, as I'm sure everyone knows. 500 plus years or so of combat experience and all that. Now, personally, I love Terminators. I love using the Terminators in games. I love the way they look on a battlefield, and just the presence they generally have on a battlefield as well. You know, they always seem to attract some kind of attention. So here you are. So, as memory serves, these were some of the first proper plastic posed models that Games Workshop did, which you could quite easily use as characters and things like that. I mean, like Sergeant Lorenzo here, for instance. There have been occasions where I've used him as a Terminator captain, and he works really well because he's just adorned in battlefield relics. The armour looks superb, and obviously then you've got the age in his appearance as well. But I mean, he just looks battle tested. I mean, the scratches on the armour plates and everything like that. So it's all really, really nice. Now, I know these were a big seller when Space Hulk was released, and unfortunately these models are only really available if you can get them on eBay nowadays. And so yeah, that's, and I'll just take it back to Sergeant. So that is for the first squad. I'll be back in a few short minutes. A moment with the second, and then finally the third. So catch you in a bit, guys. Right, so here we are again, guys. So this is second squad. I'll be back with second squad. Now, as you can see, this is a sergeant I've been working on, unfortunately, but he's pretty much there. Made out of from the Dark Angels Terminator Deathwing box. But I love the sword as soon as I saw that, and obviously the left-handed Stormbolter, just to give him that bit of difference, and he goes quite nicely with the squad and things like that. So I'll just shift this around. So I loved Omnio. I love his character in the actual novel as well, but because he has the scanners and 3D map in his power fist, which I thought was a really cool idea, and it also lent that somewhat newish way or look on how Blood Angels adapt a lot of their armour. because they are meant to. They are because they do tinker a lot with bits and pieces. If you know the Bowl Predators, they overcharge the engines as well as all their other tanks as well. So it was kind of nice to see that bit of fluff kind of making it into the model and things like that. So you just go around and ripping up the floor. Now, one thing I wanted to do with the Space Hulk models more than anything was to have all the individual heraldry on the right shoulder pad, which was all detailed in the books and things like that, what they were. So you'll notice that none of the guys in the actual standard Terminator shooting, or ranged Terminators is what would be better, squads all have their own unique heraldry. So like, I just remember the name, Zeal has the, just close up on that. So as you can see, Zeal I wanted to do this really cool like white flame coming up from the actual Blood Angel symbol on his right side, just to kind of give that different spot to him. So if I bring it around here to Notris, we'll see it's still his own, and all the rest are the same. So let's bring that one back round. Sergeant, and stop on the egg because I quite like it. And so yeah, so once again, obviously all the models were beautifully presented with their own unique pose and detailing on the armour, and they were just all so characterful. And so there you go, guys. That's second squad. I'll bring you Gideon's squad, because of course he's not actually illegal to put him with this squad, which is the squad he should be with. He's an illegal squad in 40k, because you can't have an assault Terminator sergeant with a ranged Terminator unit. So there you go, guys. So I'll bring on the last squad and I'll see you in a bit. Hey there, guys. So here it is, the final squad of the Blood Angel, set of my Blood Angel Terminators, just to finish it off. So for Squad Gideon, or third squad, I wanted to do something that kind of unified them, which is something I didn't do at the time, which has led on to the trend of following it on and trying to actually make units look like a unit rather than just random model kind of thing, or an assortment of models. So here he is. This is Sergeant Gideon. Really cool character if you've managed to read the book or the novel. Quite a defiant sergeant, hence why he carries the Thunder Hammer and Storm Shield rather than going with the Power Sword and Storm Bolter, as he should do as a Terminator sergeant. Very defiant in keeping hold of his hammer and shield. Quite strong-headed as well, so he's got that kind of cool. Whereas Lorenzo is a lot more tactical thinking, and obviously Sergeant Lorenzo is the older. I think going by his fluff, he's had like over 600 or 700 years of battle experience. But anyway, but yeah, so obviously, like, as once again, I've gone with all this heraldry on the armour and everything as should be by this fluff. Now, the thing I wanted to do with this squad is, because I wanted it to be like a set of new recruits, so they've been given a true veteran sergeant to lead them I thought it'd be quite cool to have give Gideon a set of fairly newish members to First Company. So they all share his heraldry on their right shoulder pad to show they're part of his squad, and because they haven't been in First Company long enough to establish their own heraldry, if you will. And so it is basically just your fairly standard Terminator assault squad. And I realise rules have changed a bit now, so this squad is a bit out of date, but I still like it, and it's still fairly effective. With a set of three lightning claws, 2 thunder hammers, and storm shields. So yeah, so like I say, these are the basic set of Terminators. As you can see, if I just turn it that way, what I've tried to do is, because Gideon has like 3 gold drops and the skull on here, I thought it'd be nice just to do the black and white stripes on in the quarter, and then do just 1 gold blood drip in the centre, just to show that First Company, you know, that they are part of First Company and part of Squad Gideon. So it's not taking his heraldry exactly, but it's a case of you see them on a battlefield and you'd know whose squad they are. And then we come round to my guy with the storm shield. I've just done slightly looking over to his right. With this, I do love some of the designs and stuff on storm shield. Some of them look really nice, and it'd be really something I'd love to see is if you could get like a set of storm shields which have all got their own. Which is why I like the Knights, Deathwing Knights for the Dark Angels. Which I can't believe I did a video. Yeah, I've done a video on them. Wish I'd had this though. So, zoom in on Gideon. So, the thing I really liked about Gideon was the determined look on the face of just anger and everything that kind of sums up Blood Angels. For me, that kind of cold 1,000-yard stare at the enemy and almost willing them to come charging at him. And so, there you go, guys. Like I say, it's a fairly longish view at some of the models that make up my Blood Angel army. I'm hoping to get a few more filmed and that soon, as well as some more NID stuff. If you've seen the Facebook page, you'll know that I've got a cut like the Ravenous Squad, the new Hive Crone, which is being painted as at the moment. A Swarm Lord, which I've made out of spare bits. What else is there? Yeah, the Gene Stealers, and oh my god, there's bits and pieces going on. Hopefully a couple more. And so thank you very much, guys. Once again, thank you everyone who subscribed. Thank you for all the comments as well. What else? Oh yeah, thank you very much for if you've checked out the Facebook page, and thank you very much for if you've liked it. So that, as always, thank you very much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing. I'll catch you again soon, hopefully with some new Tyranid stuff, and I shall catch you later, guys. Thank you very much, and keep safe. Cheers.